Welcome back to another tutorial and welcome new dolls. So let's get right into the tutorial. I'm very excited about this tutorial today because it's using mainly drugstore products. So the first thing I'm going to use is my MAC concealer. That's not a drugstore product, but you can use your LAGIRL Pro Concealer to conceal the eyes because it might have discoloration on the eyes. So I'm just going to conceal the eyes, getting ready for the eyeshadow. Then I'm using SACHA Buttercup powder and setting the eyes because you don't want to just leave that concealer right there because then your eyeshadows will mess up. So we're going for this look today that I'm showing on my phone, and I love the JUVIA'S Place palette. This is the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going in with that orange shade right above the crease. I absolutely love this palette. I just don't know, but I'm just going above the crease with that, and then I'm going to take that purple shade. I would tell you the names, but I don't have the palette right now, so I'm just gonna say the colors, and I'm going in with that purple shade in the outer crease, halfway in the crease, and put that in there. And then I'm going to go in with this brown shade, and I want to put that on the outer part of the crease, going into the crease, just blending the purple shade and the brown shade together. So I'm just taking this shade that I pulled out of the Makeup Addiction palette. I think it's called Brownie. And I'm just putting it on the outer part of the crease.
When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of a world that you had with one girl. Just the reason it happened. But she's
I'm just taking my MAC concealer and carving out the crease, the same concealer that I used in the beginning, to lay on my eyelids. And you can use your LA Girl Pro Concealer as a drugstore alternative, but I just like the MAC because it's more thicker in consistency, and the LA Girl is more loose. So to set that concealer again, I'm going to take my SACHA Buttercup setting powder. You can use any drugstore loose powder or setting powder to put on the concealer that you just laid down. And then I'm going to go in my Nubian 2 palette again and take that champagne shade, and I'm going to put it right where I mapped out that cut crease. Taking my Tarte liner, and I'm going to create a fierce wing line. I know you didn't see it on camera, but I did go in with the NYC drugstore liner, and I put it right on top of that Tarte liner. Now I'm taking my all-time favorite, which is my Infallible Pro Glow foundation by L'Oreal, and my full face is drugstore except for one of the highlights and the blush. So I'm just taking my foundation and putting that on. Then I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and then to set that, I'm going to take SACHA Buttercup setting powder. And then to wipe away that setting powder, I'm going to use this palette that is by Black Radiance, and it's their contour palette. I think I got the one that says medium to dark or light to dark or something like that. I'll put everything in the description bar below because I'm just saying what I have used in this tutorial. And after I do that, I'm using all three of the shades in the palette. So it's a contour, a scope, and a highlight. I'm using all of those. I'm using the contour shade to contour, and then I'm using the sculpting shade to wipe away the powder that I set on my highlight. And I'm going to use the highlight powder to use as my glow. And then I'm going to go on top of that with, what's that, Bobbi Brown highlight. I don't know the shade, but I will list in the description bar below. So before I did all that, I put on my lashes, and the lashes are from the drugstore. The beauty supply drugstore, the same thing. I will list it in the description bar below. And then I set my face with Infallible matte powder in the shade Cocoa, and then I went in with blush as well, and I used two blushes. I used Sleek Blush, which is an affordable brand, and it's SAHARA, and then, or SAHARA, however you say it. And then I went in with MAC's Raisin Blush and put those on top of each other. And then after that, I did my lips, which was a drugstore lippy. So you all know, or if you don't know, the Milani metallic AMORE lip sticks or lip gloss type of thing that came out. I got those, and I used the one that is called I think it's called Metallic, Yeah, I think that's the one, and I used it on my lips, and that shade is so bomb. And I lined my lips with this brown pencil that I got from the drugstore. And like I said, everything will be listed in the description bar below.
All the bullshit's for the birds. You ain't nothing but a vulture, always hoping